I did it.
It broke. That sucks.
All right. Let me show that. Sick.
Are we rolling or what?
It's been rolling.
Is that on?
All that is, yeah.
Okay, cool.
We caught all that.
All right, well, this is a pre-recorded episode.
Good thing, too.
And we'll let this timestamp it. So whenever this episode comes out.
We've been holding microphones for like 5.5 weeks and this episode airs.
Yeah, this is what happened. Okay.
Oh, man.
Welcome, everybody, to the Good Dumb Fun Show. How are you?
I'm sorry, man.
It's fine.
I feel like we're being tested.
That just means your New Year's resolutions are going so good because you're so strong that you just Hulk ripped the mic arm off of the table in such a way that the clamp snapped. So, congrats.
I applied no pressure.
That's what you thought.
Like, I applied.
You just don't know your own
strength. The pressure that I
strength.
applied had nothing to do with that piece.
You
That's
don't-
why I'm so flabbergasted that snapped.
You don't know your own strength. Congrats.
Hey,
You're killing it.
we're back to week 1, baby.
Oh, man.
You know they say about minimalist setups.
Well, that's what we're about. And you're all along for the ride, so congrats. For those of you listening, I will be holding my mic today, and maybe for the foreseeable future. And the mic arm broke
I can't believe
while we were
that
just
happened.
living our normal lives. So
I can't overstate. There's no reason that it should have snapped there.
right.
The piece that snapped was not having any. I was not applying any pressure.
It's just weak engineering.
It just weaked.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put the seller on blast, but
Well.
never buying one of those again.
Yeah. We'll be
Which I guess-
coming for you, Temu.
To be completely transparent, I did spend like $15 on that, so I guess it lasted pretty long. I mean,
get
when you
what you
think
pay
about your
for.
ROI.
Yeah. Yeah.
We made it 6 months of this podcast.
Yeah, we're killing it.
Hey, killing it.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. I don't, depending on when this episode comes out,
It could
no,
be a year from now.
no idea what I'm up to, no idea what I've been doing, no idea what I got planned.
Yeah, just how are
You
you
know?
internally?
Troubled, Your Honor. But it's
a lot
all
going on.
It's all good. Yeah, it's just busy times.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you?
I was good up until that moment.
Yeah,
That
do you
honestly
still wanna
that
do
kinda
this?
ticked me off a little bit.
Do you still want to do this?
Yeah, we're
Like, are you going to be able to
Well, you're the one who's holding the mic, not me.
overcome?
Do you want me to take mine out in solidarity?
No, there's no reason you should suffer.
Okay.
So.
I mean, it's not going to bother me. But, well, anyways, this is a pre-record.
Yeah.
So
And
this episode could never see the light of day.
and it might not, but we're not going to have comments today. We're not going to have
We're just vibing.
some of the normal weekly stuff. This is just an episode that we've had in the bullpen to pull out, kind of a break glass in case of emergency. So,
So in
if
which
you-
case, whatever today is,
yeah,
when this is,
if
it's an emergency.
Yeah, if you see this
I
episode,
mean, it was an emergency.
check in on us. Honestly. Yeah, but no, this will be good. This is a topic that we've kind of had in our back pocket for a while.
Yeah.
That we just wanted to.
I started thinking about this because I recently went on a nostalgia bender playing old video games that I played when I was a kid.
Yeah, which is what we'll be talking about today, nostalgia.
Yeah.
Just kind of in general. So please do tell. What kind of video games have you been playing?
So I've been playing, my most recent one I was playing was the Sly Cooper series. You familiar with that?
Yes.
So it's like
Vaguely.
they're all animals.
Is that the little dragon guy?
No, that's Spyro.
Okay, then no.
Sly
I've heard of Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper is
he a fox?
a raccoon that's a thief.
Okay, I was close.
He
I'm
works-
familiar. I never
works
played
with
it.
a turtle and a hippo, and they go around and you steal stuff. But you're like honorable thieves.
Classic raccoon behavior.
Yeah.
So it's like a Robin Hood thing.
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I know I do, now that you've like painted the picture, I do remember Sly Cooper. I never played it personally though.
Yeah.
But I do remember it like being a thing.
But just to bombard all the listeners, whoever's my avid video game nerds, Ratchet and Clank, Crash Bandicoot.
That's the one I was thinking of. Is that the fox?
I don't know. I think he's a fox.
Okay. He's like orange though?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
He's orange and you jump and get the apples.
Yes.
Yes.
So Crash Bandicoot I played one time.
Nice.
And it was on a computer at my cousin's house, and it was like, you know, early in the morning. My aunt was going to take us all to school, and I just remember like my cousins hadn't really like woken up and gotten ready yet, so I was just kind of there, and she was like, "You can play games on the computer," and that was the one that was there. So I remember vaguely playing it. I don't remember much else about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
When I think about nostalgic memories, one of my first memories, a lot of my nostalgia is video games because I played a lot of video games as a kid. And one of my first memories as a child when it comes to video games was, it was so long ago, I don't remember if it was a holiday, I don't remember if it was my birthday or whatever, but one day my parents came home and they had gotten me a PS2, and they had gone through like the bargain bin, or they got as many games as they could. Like they just grabbed from like Kmart.
Nice.
Already
Yeah.
nostalgic.
Shout out Kmart.
Rest in
We
peace.
know you're listening.
So they
What happened?
this huge stack of games
Mm-hmm.
and just said happy whatever it was,
Yeah.
and that was it.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And so I was just thinking about like all the nostalgia stuff, because I think as you get older, you know, you get more nostalgic.
For
The
sure.
older you get, just because you reminisce.
I'm a big reminiscer.
Yeah.
I've learned that about
Me
myself
too.
lately.
It's a problem.
Like, I will just like, I don't know. I spend a lot of time thinking about the past and like the story of our, like, of my life, of my family's lives together, like, my friends, the people around me. Like, I spend a lot of time thinking about how what's happening right now fits into the larger story.
Yeah.
And that makes me reminisce a lot. And it makes me like, you know, look back on fond memories, think back on maybe not so fond memories. Like, yeah, I'm with you there.
Yeah. Abigail hit me because Abigail is, ever since, which this is a complete tangent, but ever since we've got married, Abigail has like really tuned into like my humor.
Yeah.
So she really knows how to like throw it in there and really get me.
Yeah.
And it makes me laugh. We were talking about this literally last night in the car. We were headed to the gym, and I kept joking about trying to lose weight, and I was like, what I need to do is go back and do the old-fashioned diet that I did when I lost all that weight. Because when I was in high school, I lost 50 pounds.
Killing it.
And the way I lost 50 pounds was you go to the gym for 3 hours a night, and you eat nothing but you eat one meal a day. It's Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
And then you do nothing but play video games, go to the gym, play more video games, and that's your life.
It sounds like a good exercise
And
plan.
I was, and I lost 50 pounds doing that.
Hey.
Because all I did was I'd play video games for 14 hours a day. My mom would get home from work, and I'd be like, I'd tell my mom, can you give me Chick-fil-A on the way home? I'd eat Chick-fil-A.
Uh-huh.
I'd go to the gym for a few hours. That was my life for like a year straight, and I lost 50 pounds.
Wow.
Which 50 pounds over the course of a year just eating Chick-fil-A, I'm sure that if I was doing blood work, I probably wasn't the healthiest approach.
Right, yeah.
However, if you just want to see the pounds drop,
Yeah, take notes, people.
just eat Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase. You can't have Chick-fil-A 3 times a day.
Yeah.
But you can do Chick-fil-A once. Just don't eat anything else.
It's good for a little less than a pound a
Yeah,
week.
you'll feel like crap.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I didn't feel good.
Well,
The weight came off. So
discipline doesn't always feel good,
Yeah.
you know? And that's what you were locked into your plan.
Yeah, I was so locked in.
You were just disciplined to the strategy set before you.
So I was telling her that, and I was like, honestly, that was a pretty good gig. Like playing video games, going to the gym, and eating
Well,
Chick-fil-A.
yeah.
And my wife went, yeah. You really did have, that was a pretty sweet gig. And I was like, yeah, but hey, you grow up, you get responsibilities. She went, yeah. I know you hate your life so much now. And I was like, no, that's not. And she's like, I know, you'd rather just, and kind of playfully.
Right.
And it was hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny.
I laughed so hard.
That's funny.
But yeah, when you think of like nostalgia, like if I say the word nostalgia at you, what are the things that like are coming to your brain?
Dial-up internet.
Nice.
Tamagotchis.
Nice.
GameCube. So there's a video game aspect for me as well.
Did you have a Tamagotchi?
No, but my sister did.
Okay.
And I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
And I just remember it being a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, like, I think I did have one at one point, and I just didn't care about it. And apparently it died. I didn't know that I was supposed to, like, keep something alive. I thought it was, like, a game I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Game Boy Advance, little Donkey Kong action,
Dude.
In the back seat of a car, just on a road trip somewhere. Portable DVD player. Yeah.
I forgot that existed.
Yeah. CD player.
Nice.
Do you remember that? Did you ever have a CD player?
Yeah.
I never had like
have for music. We had the big, like the unzippable that held like 47 discs or whatever. Yeah. We had one of those.
I have one in my car right now.
Nice.
That I just it's all on my phone, so I never use it, but
yeah,
it's there.
Big
Should
classic.
I need to use my CD player? Speaking of CDs, make and mix CDs. I was a big...
You made a CD?
Oh, dude, I made mixed CDs all the time.
How do you do that?
You get blank discs in a stack at, like, Best Buy.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But and what's the process?
You get on iTunes. You make a playlist on iTunes that was less than the storage available.
LimeWire?
Well, no. You could get you could get it from LimeWire.
Less than reputable websites.
You could get it from LimeWire and put it in iTunes, but it had to be in iTunes.
Okay.
So how it got there is not the question, Your Honor. And if you
wouldn't steal a car.
And if you have the court reporter play it back, you will see that I did not perjure myself. Yeah, I forgot about the piracy notice. Yeah. You wouldn't steal a car. So why would you steal digital media? But no, basically you make a playlist, and usually it was about 20 songs unless the songs were longer, because it really was about storage space, because you only had a certain amount of like megabytes on the CD to work with, so it had to be less than that. And then you just go up into like you put in the blank disc into your computer tower, and it recognizes that there's nothing on it. So then you just go into like the iTunes like top bar, go down, click burn disk, and you just wait for it to burn. Your computer makes all sorts of weird noises while it's doing it, but it burns the music onto that blank CD. And then I have the CD that's in my CD player in my car right now is a disc I burned in college when my car was in the shop and I was driving around my granddad's car.
Yeah.
And that was like the music I listened to, because I just didn't want to listen to the radio. I wanted to listen to my stuff,
Yeah.
So that was what I listened to, and it was kind of a good mixed like genre of the stuff I liked, and yeah. But I was big on like I had a CD player, that you plug in the headphones that go over your head, and it's got like the foam covers on the, there were no earbuds for a while. Like it was like the old school like over the ear, over the head headphones that covered only a part of your ear. The whole car could hear what you were listening to because it was just speakers on your head,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good time. So that's the things that come to mind immediately about nostalgia.
Nice.
Like various either medias or games or toys or commercials, like TV shows we watched at the time. Like,
yeah,
life was very different when we were little.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
I'm sure we'll talk about that, but like it just doesn't, like, not everything was on demand like it is today.
Yeah.
So
like I think of when I think of nostalgia, I think of a lot of the games I played as a kid, because I played games a lot. I think about like Saturday morning cartoons. We would get up every Saturday at like 6 a.m.
Catch the Looney Tunes.
To start catching Looney Tunes, SpongeBob, whatever weird stuff was on Cartoon Network, like all of it. Like we would get up, and like Saturday nights. Now I would get in trouble for this because of church and stuff, but like Saturday nights or Friday nights, one of the two, if you stayed up late on Cartoon Network specifically, they had a channel called Toonami.
Okay.
And Toonami would play like anime. So like Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
like
okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh, like some of the old anime classics. That's kind of how I got into anime, was just staying up late at night as a kid.
I think the extent of I don't know if it might have been that, but I remember watching Pokemon sometimes.
Yeah.
But that was the extent of my anime intake.
Those, you don't really see them anymore. I mean, we do see them in a different aspect on social media now, but like back in the days when you'd see the ads for some ridiculous toy that somebody invented, like the magic ball.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or like, because I've been a mindless consumer since I was a child. I would see things and I would be like, consume.
I want that.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Because they make it look so fun.
They do. They trick you, dude.
Do you remember
the magic ball thing?
Okay.
I don't know what it was called.
The Magic 8 Ball?
No.
Okay, something else.
This was essentially what it was it looked like a metal sphere with what appeared to be glass but was really plastic, I think, shell.
Mm-hmm.
And you would see people like do this number to make the illusion of it moving.
Oh, that's crazy.
And they would do all they'd throw it on their shoulder and they'd manipulate it in a way, and you'd be like, oh, that looks so cool.
I want to do that.
And then my parents bought me one, and I just would sit there and rub the thing, hoping it was going to like do something.
Be magic. Yeah.
And like I would take it and I would go like, I'd try to do the thing and it would just fall. Like it would just slip through my fingers. And I was like, what? How do I turn it on?
Right.
And
how do I get the genie to come out?
Exactly. And I ended up throwing it in the yard.
Yeah.
Like I just would throw it like a baseball.
Yeah. Now, now as adults, our ages, we're not that far apart in age.
Yes.
When we were kids, we would have been pretty far apart in age.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 2 words, and you just tell me what this means to you.
Okay.
It's talking about like the commercials that made toys look awesome.
Yes.
Light Bright.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Do you remember the Light Bright commercial?
Light Bright went crazy.
That commercial made me want one so bad. And then I think I got one as a kid, and I probably played with it twice.
Yeah.
Like, cause
they
it's
just don't last.
Yeah, well, that's the one. It's not like it broke or anything. I just lost interest, I think, because it's the one. Like, if you're not familiar, look it up. But like, it's like a checkerboard, like almost like a bulletin board with these little light bulbs that you would plug in, and you can plug in different colors of lights, and they would turn on, and you can make different shapes and pictures and stuff. And they always made it look so cool in the commercial. And then in practice, you're like, it's a lot of lights, like,
Yeah.
But no, that commercial. And then there was like magic markers of some kind.
Yeah.
That like didn't.
I remember
they would
the
show
magic marker things. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the commercial that would show the kid drawing, and it was like a rainbow as the marker hit the paper, and then it goes off the paper onto the couch, and it doesn't draw anything on the couch.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, wow, innovation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this is the height of innovation.
Yeah.
As a kid, you're like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But
there were always, as a kid, I know with your attention span, sometimes you can get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
But
well, in these commercials,
I feel like we're out of the golden age of marketing.
For sure. And I was just going to say that because now commercials are like 15 seconds. It's just all like consumerism, like highlights basically of just like people eating or using the product or whatever.
Yeah.
These commercials we're talking about, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. They felt like they were like 90 seconds long.
They were in your face.
Yeah, and it went on for a while.
Like they sold you the hype. Mm-hmm. They then demonstrated.
They made it look
hype.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they hit you with the here's how you get it.
They helped you see yourself in the
yes.
commercial, like, because they would have various kids of different, like, boys and girls in different ages and stuff. And it's like I can find myself in that commercial.
Yeah.
And I know what it would be like for me to have a Light Bright.
Yeah.
And so I want one.
Oh man.
Okay, what about this? JCPenney Christmas catalog.
We did the catalog a couple times.
Yeah.
I was really little when
where
we
you
were
go
doing
and
the
you like circle stuff
yeah.
and
the problem is I circled things that my parents were not gonna get me. Like
it wasn't
now, this
for your
is back
parents.
in the day before, not to get politically involved.
It was for Santa.
But when I was a very little kid, we get like the Walmart catalog, and I would circle like the 12-gauge shotgun, and be like, I want one of this.
Yeah. Straight up Christmas Story
like,
style.
Well, we don't know if Santa delivers firearms.
You'll shoot
children.
your eye out.
But But yes, no, I did partake in catalog circling.
Yeah.
Back
I have
in the
vague
day.
memories. Yeah. Yeah. That was awesome because that was like, there was no commercial. You're just looking at pictures of toys and being like, I think I'd like that. I think I'd like this. And then I don't even know what our parents did after that. I guess they have to order it. I don't know if they
just go to the store.
Yeah, do they
I
go
think.
to Penny's and say, here's the stuff my kid circled? Like,
Yeah.
what do you have? Do they have to order it and have it shipped in? I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to ask.
Yeah. Speaking of Kmart, you remember layaway?
Yeah.
No stores are doing that now.
Now we have Affirm.
Yeah.
Now we have Karma or whatever. All those
Oh, I
like.
don't know.
Yeah, well, basically anything you can put.
Oh, like Credit Karma? Is
Yeah.
that what you're talking about? Not a sponsor.
No, not Credit Karma. Like there's,
I don't know what
all
you're saying.
those different softwares where you can essentially anything you can buy now, you can put it on a payment plan.
Oh, yeah. Like the pay over time options.
Well, wait, no, layaway wasn't that.
Layaway.
Wasn't layaway like you could put something?
It was like a reservation.
and you could slowly pay it off. Yeah.
Either slowly pay it off or just hold it and
Hold
come buy it later. I don't know. I was never old enough to use it before Kmart went down. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever used.
Yeah. You know what? Moment of silence for Kmart.
So sad.
I went to Kmart all the time.
Me too.
My dad worked at
We
Kmart
did
for a
all
short
our
time.
shopping at Kmart.
Yeah, we went to Kmart for everything. Do you remember the video game stand? Like in the back of the store where there's like 3 TVs
Yeah,
with the
dude,
controller
that's where I
attached.
always was.
Me too. I'd be like, I'll be here. You
Yeah,
guys
come
do what
get
you
me
got to
when you're
do.
done.
Exactly. I'm like, this is what I'm going to be playing Super Smash Bros. Until you guys come get me.
Listen,
So,
not to trash Walmart,
what are they doing?
but
though?
I always thought like Kmart was Walmart but with joy.
Right.
Like
Walmart,
Kmart-
Walmart, but better.
Kmart had a joy to it.
Yeah.
Like it felt brighter.
There was a
remember
family
remember
aspect.
they had like didn't they have like a not a whole cafeteria, but they had like a drink stand or something where you could get stuff.
I don't remember.
Because at least in our Kmart, I'm pretty sure we could get ices at our Kmart.
Yeah, I don't remember
Ices?
that. I do. Well,
Did you have
ices.
ices up there?
Ices are still a thing.
Okay.
Like we can go get icy today.
Yeah.
But I don't remember food at Kmart.
Okay. We
I
could
remember-
get ices at Kmart.
I remember the video game stand.
The video game stand was hype.
I remember towards the end, a lot of empty shelves. Like those are my 2 memories of Kmart. I
Yeah.
think they had like a garden section maybe.
I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been a while. I mean, since I've been to Kmart.
Do you think are there any other like do you think of movies? Like what's a movie of your childhood?
A nostalgic movie.
Yeah.
What was the Rugrats one that was in like a bright orange case? Was it just the Rugrats movie?
I think so.
Yeah, because I
I know
remember.
which one you're talking about.
I remember that movie. I remember the case it came in because it looked like nothing else we had, because it was bright orange.
Yeah.
It was a VHS. Remember VHS?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not talking about DVDs here.
We
Yeah.
had a literal stack of
Yeah.
about 6 foot tall of
Yeah.
VHSs. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a whole like almost like a DVD shelf now, but it was full of VHSs and then I remember like what was the girl's name? Angelica?
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Yes.
I remember her singing like, "One day I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you." I remember that being like an awesome scene. I
Yeah.
thought that was so fun that they were singing that song. I just messed up the lyrics, but everybody knows what song that was. Yeah, that's a nostalgic movie. Allegedly, I watched a lot of Jungle Book as a kid. I don't remember that,
Yeah.
but apparently that was my favorite, like on repeat.
Uh-huh.
I remember watching The Lion King as a kid. Great movie.
So good.
Still a great movie. A lot of Disney stuff, really. I mean, Disney was killing it back then.
They were.
Yeah. They're
Now,
still
I
doing,
had a lot
they're
of
doing
random
fine.
stuff though. We had like
Ooh, I got another one. But
we had
you go.
like 5 or 6 VHSs that were movies for me, and then the rest were kind of for my dad, like more adult, like grown-up movies.
Yeah.
Like people getting murdered and stuff.
Mhm.
But
The cool ones.
yeah, I don't even remember what movies would have been out on VHS back then.
A lot of like Schwarzenegger and
Yeah, like Predator,
Jean-Claude Van
like
Damme and
Rambo and those kind of
yes,
things.
Stallone.
Couldn't watch those as a
Yeah.
kid.
The same guys that are still doing those
Doing
same
those
movies.
today. Yeah, Rambo 47.
Basically the Expendables, but before they were expendable.
But we had our own little shelf, so I had movies like, I don't know if you ever seen these, The Land Before Time.
Yes. Oh, yeah, dude. I should have said that one. That was a big one for me.
Heaters.
I don't remember what it was about.
It was just a bunch of these kid
It was
dinosaurs that were
yeah.
vibing.
Yeah.
They were doing dinosaur
Littlefoot.
things. Littlefoot.
I remember Littlefoot. Somebody told me, yes, the flying one.
Little pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mentioned Land Before Time the other day, and somebody was like, such a sad movie. And I was like, oh, I don't remember.
They are dark.
I don't remember it being sad.
They are dark.
Yeah. It's been, I mean, I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
Good.
Yeah. I remember liking it a lot.
So there was that. You ever seen The Iron Giant?
Incredible movie.
The Iron Giant, I'm not exaggerating, to this day, it is my favorite movie.
I can see that. It's probably
it's so good.
If
hey, peep that over there. My wife made me that.
That's the kid from the Iron Giant.
Yeah, that's the kid. It's his That's Abigail made me that. It's his monologue when he gets hyped up on coffee.
Yeah,
he's at that guy's house.
That's a
and
fun
he's like,
scene.
I just want to do the stupid homework.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have recognized him, but yeah, that is the kid from the Iron Giant. That's a great movie, and I don't know if you sat me down right now and said list your top 10 movies. I don't know if I would have wrote that one, but since you said it, it's probably top 10. Like that is a great movie. The other one I thought of. Did you ever see Small Soldiers?
No,
with
I
all the
didn't see that one,
toys.
but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a great movie. I liked that one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that. I watched a movie. I don't know if you've seen this one, Titan AE.
No.
It's a very actually I think
it sounds vaguely familiar, but I couldn't.
I was doing some reading recently where I think it was a movie that like it bankrupted the animation studio that made it. Like they made it and I think it flopped just because of bad marketing.
Sure.
But it's an incredible movie.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay.
But
I'm going to look that one up later cuz
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it sounds vaguely familiar, but I might just be thinking of like Teen Titans or something like that.
It's kind of Treasure Planet-esque.
I don't think I saw that.
Okay. Treasure. Bro,
yeah.
You need to go home and watch that.
I know. There's a few movies that like apparently was like a universal childhood experience that I missed.
Yeah.
Because that's one of them. And there's another one that I can't think of right now that I had not seen, but apparently everybody else has. So.
Did you see Finding Nemo?
Yes.
Did you see Toy Story?
Yes.
Did you see Bugs Life?
Yes. What about Ants? Do you see Ants?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ants is great.
Ants is good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I really want to know which one people are telling you.
It's a Treasure Planet-esque movie, like that style.
Okay.
I remember there's like an explorer or adventurer. There's some like spacey or like out of this world type stuff that happens. I really don't remember.
How funny is it gonna be if it is Titan AE?
It might be.
I don't think it is.
Probably not.
That movie's not very well known.
I think I'd know it if I heard it.
One of my core memories of Iron Giant specifically is like I stayed up late a lot as a kid. But the problem was you had to, if you were watching movies, it's not like today where you just hit play and you can just, you wake up and something else is on.
Right.
Like a VHS is going to run out. The problem is that my dad taped over the end of The Iron Giant for, I think it was like Conan the Barbarian or something. Like, but for whatever reason, the volume that he recorded it on was way higher. And I don't even know if that's possible. Maybe it's just me remembering it as a kid because it woke me up a lot.
Yeah.
But I specifically remember, like, Iron Giant would end, you would get halfway through the credits, and then it would hard cut to a scene of a fire in a cave.
Oh, no.
Like a caveman in a cave. And the music was it was deafening loud. Like, it would literally... You would, if it woke you up, you would wake up and your heart would be racing and you would be running to the TV. Like,
you're like, what's happening?
Yeah. And you know, me being a dumb kid, it happened more times than I can count. I somehow always forgot that was going to happen at the end of the movie until like the 17th time where I was like, okay, you can't fall asleep to the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
You got to watch something else.
It's not a sleeper. Yeah. Oh.
And then like music, I mean, as a kid, I didn't really have access as a young kid to like music on demand, but we drove so often that like anything that would be on the radio we heard.
Yeah.
Like anything from the 2000s I heard. I may not be able to name it off the top of my head, but if you played it I could recognize it.
I remember hearing a lot of like Shania Twain, REO Speedwagon, like classic rock, kind of classic country. That Drops of Jupiter song was real popular when I was a kid. I remember hearing that one a lot. Na 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 na. That part was awesome. I liked that part a lot. Music. Yeah, music on demand wasn't really a thing for me either, because I would basically just have CDs. Music on demand for me was when I started making mix CDs. Like that was almost what music on demand was, because it wasn't until later, like when I was a little older, when I got like an iPod.
Yeah.
I got an MP3 player first, and that was kind of cool, but you can only put like 100 songs on it, which was awesome, because you can only put 20 on a mix CD. But I remember discovering YouTube, and the two songs that I remember listening to the most were 1985 by Bowling for Soup and Stacy's Mom by Fountains of Wayne.
Great song.
I think they must have come out around the same time. I don't know. But I remember listening to those two because they were real popular. They were real catchy, kind of funny in their own way. And, it's like what all the kids are into, like your age. And so you like want to be involved or whatever. But I remember specifically listening to those two songs on YouTube, like in the early days of YouTube.
Yeah.
Like that's like nostalgic music. That's what I think of, was like listening to those songs on YouTube.
My number
on the
one
computer.
Nostalgic song I can think of was an old country song, and I don't know the name of it, but we would go into, anytime we went to a place that had a jukebox, which for whatever reason we frequented a lot of places that had jukeboxes, like almost all, I think Waffle House had jukeboxes.
Yeah, you were hip with the scene.
There was, I think they were called Red Rocket. It's like a diner, like it's a chain that is like, they do everything kind of 1950s style.
Sure. As a diner should.
And so we would always go in, and it was it was like a patriotic, like, country song where he's like, how does it go? He's like, hey, Uncle Sam, what's the name at the top of your list?
That's Toby Keith, yeah.
Yeah, Toby. So we played that song
courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now we didn't have the most purest intentions when we played that song.
Sure. Well, there's a particular verse.
That line,
yeah. And
we played it because it made us laugh.
And you can sing along and maybe not get in trouble because you're singing a song.
Oh, no, we would get in trouble.
Okay,
because
sure.
they knew as soon as we played it, they would give us a quarter and we would play it, and they would watch us the entire time, and we would have to go,
yeah,
red, white, and blue. So I was thinking about when we were talking about nostalgia stuff, and I was thinking about how we sometimes have our little games on the show, and I had this idea: what if we recasted the past? So we pick some prime things. Think of like and I can go first if you want an example.
Sure.
Think of like a movie or a song or something, but you cast it with somebody else or have somebody do it.
Okay.
So, for example, like you could say for music, you could say that like Stacy's Mom, but remade by Toby Keith. Or what I was thinking about was, speaking of old movies like Rambo and stuff, imagine Predator, but instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger, we had Tim Allen.
Tim Allen? Dude, that handshake scene would be a lot different.
I think that movie would be so good.
Because you have the other guy that's just huge, and then Tim Allen.
Dude, I love the idea of Tim Allen's just like, how did I get in this mess?
He's painting his face and blending in with the background like Schwarzenegger does.
He's like, I should have got paid overtime for this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dude, I'm thinking he's in the woods, and the Predator's like, and then you just hear,
yeah. Like he's just like he's in the character of Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's funny. For some reason, I think because we're talking about nostalgic movies, my mind went to Brendan Fraser's. Was he George of the Jungle or Tarzan?
I think he was Tarzan.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Because
George of the Jungle was kind of. It might have been. I don't remember. Whatever one Brendan Fraser was in.
Yeah.
George of the Jungle. Let's just call it George of the Jungle. Tarzan type movie. I'm trying to think of who to recast him with. That would be funny. Like imagine. Okay, you just had an idea. So Brendan Fraser, George of the Jungle, recasted by. My mind keeps going to like Will Ferrell or like Tom Cruise or Samuel L. Jackson or something like that. Like for whatever reason, I heard something a long time ago that if the price is right, Samuel L. Jackson will do any movie.
I believe it.
Just an automatic yes.
Yeah.
And
believe
so
that.
whenever we talk about this stuff, my mind immediately goes to him because I know he would do it. But do you mind sharing who you just that
Home Alone with Danny DeVito.
instead of the kid? I was like, he could be one of the criminals for sure. He could replace the shorter guy. I forget what his name is.
Oh man, dude, those and it's not nostalgic for older people, but it is for us. Like the original trilogy of the Star Wars, 1, 2, and 3. Not 4, 5, and 6, dude.
Yeah.
When 1, 2, and 3 came out, when I was a kid, I remember going to see all those.
Yeah, they were cool.
They were nuts.
Everybody talks
As
about
a
them like
kid?
they're terrible.
No.
But I think,
As a kid,
yeah, I fell asleep. I remember going to see episode 1 in the theaters, and I fell asleep as a kid.
I went to see episode 3, and that felt like the greatest
That was
thing
awesome.
as a child I had ever done.
Yeah, episode 3 was awesome.
Yeah.
That volcano like lava scene was crazy.
So
Yeah, those hold up. And I think what happened is you have all the people who were there when the original trilogy came out in the 70s, and they're the ones complaining about episodes 1 through 3.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
And then we grew up with 1 through 3, so we like it.
Yeah.
And now we're all complaining about 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
And anything that happened after that.
Yeah.
And I'm not big on Star Wars, but I did like those movies when I saw them in theaters. Episode 3 in particular was crazy.
Rambo with Christopher Walken.
Dude, imagine like a Expendables spoof, but instead of like Schwarzenegger and Stallone and Jason Statham and Terry Crews and all these guys, it's like who you would think of as like the comedy duos.
Yeah.
So like all the people that were in Anchorman, all the people that were in like Step Brothers and
Adam Sandler and his crew.
Yeah,
that is
dude.
the Expendables.
yeah, that'd be crazy because they did. Dude, my wife will kill me for this, but I love. She's not going to kill me, but I want to watch this movie more than she does, because now I'm going to want to watch it. But Ridiculous Six.
I haven't seen it.
It's
I know
Adam.
It's on my list.
It's Adam Sandler's crew.
Yeah.
Doing a spoof movie of the Magnificent Seven and the
Yeah.
and the Hateful Eight and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's the Ridiculous Six, and it's Adam Sandler, Terry Crews, Rob Schneider, who was the Wolf Boy in Twilight.
Oh, I know. I don't know his name. But I know. You're talking about.
That kid. What is his name? Jacob in Twilight. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name.
Yeah, I don't
People know who we're talking about. I was surprised because I feel like
He's funny.
he is funny.
He does funny.
Like,
he's really funny.
He's super funny, and I was surprised by that because I remember, I grew up in, like, Twilight came out when I was in, like, high school or something, so, like, it was cool to hate on Twilight.
Yeah.
So I think I automatically hated on him and Robert Pattinson. Why can I not remember his name? So when he was in the Ridiculous Six, I was almost kind of annoyed about it. I'm like, what's he doing there? But then he was so funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, he nailed that character. Like, this is what he should have been doing instead of being a werewolf in a, vampire movie. But, yeah, Ridiculous Six is great. It's on Netflix. I really recommend it. That is a incredible movie. It's so funny. And Terry Crews is in it, and his character is super funny. Nick Nolte, Omaha's Finest, is the dad in my favorite movie, Warrior, 2011. And Nick Nolte has a good character. It's just a really good movie.
Yeah.
And the spoof, it's not like super corny. It's corny enough to be like, yeah, obviously this is a spoof. But it's still a good enough movie and a good enough story that I think it stands up.
Yeah.
So not nostalgia, but there you go. Yeah. But imagine an Expendables spoof of like Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly and Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
And Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Steve Carell, sorry. And like those guys.
That would be so funny.
It'd be so funny.
Oh, man. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Well, I have another game.
Okay.
If you want to play another game. So this one, I gave you some prompts, and I gave me some prompts. And essentially the way this game works is you're just going to tell, like, a poetic, vague reference to something nostalgic.
Okay.
And then we will try to guess each other's thing that we say.
Okay.
And we'll let the audience guess, too.
Okay. I don't know if I can be poetic on the spot.
Why? That's why I wrote them down.
Okay.
They're on the paper.
I see them now. My bad. I was like scrambling, trying to think of what to do.
You were
I was
panicking.
like, I should have prepped for this episode.
Yeah, no. That's why I wrote things down on the paper.
Okay, well, thank you.
I threw a bunch of random ones. I didn't look at them.
Okay.
Like I just
kind of found them somewhere and
yeah. Just
okay.
copy and paste.
Okay, cool. Well, you want me to go first?
No, I can go first.
Okay, go for it.
1,000 songs. Well, this one's pretty not great. 1,000 songs trapped in a smooth rectangle, untangling themselves through white chords. The world grew quieter when the button was pressed, and suddenly everything had a soundtrack.
iPod. Nice.
Nice.
What was your first iPod? Or was it your phone?
I had my first iPod was the fancy one. The one that you could get like games on and stuff. Before iPhone.
Okay.
Or was it before iPhone? It may have been after iPhone.
Like an iPod Touch?
Yes.
Okay.
The one that you it was the first iPod that essentially was a phone.
Yeah. It just didn't do cellular stuff.
It just didn't do cellular stuff. But it had apps and
Yeah.
games and
That was my last iPod.
Yeah.
I think my first iPod was an iPod Shuffle.
The little
And that was the fitness one that like you could clip to your shirt,
nice.
and it just had pause, play, next, volume up, volume down.
Nice.
And it held however many songs. I didn't have that one for very long, and then I was surprised with I think I told this story, an iPod Nano. I think I told it on the Christmas episode because my sister got one, and I was like, that's so cool. And then that was my moment of like pulling another box out behind the Christmas tree. And my parents were like, you forgot one. And it was an iPod Nano.
Huge.
That was awesome. Yeah, sorry, I derailed the game. Okay, pick a random one. Okay, shoes that refuse to stay ordinary. With a subtle shift of weight, walking, turned into flying, brief, wobbly, and glorious, leaving behind the sound of wheels and the feeling of being just a little unstoppable.
Why was my first thought when you were... I know it can't be this, but I thought of moon shoes.
It was not moon shoes.
Yeah,
you talking about the ones? You talking about the ones that like they had like a 12-inch?
They were basically trampolines.
Yeah, they had like
strapped to your
a
feet.
8-inch shocks on the bottom. Yeah.
Dude. Those were cool.
Just springs.
I remember as a kid thinking about moon shoes, and I was like, this is going to be the future of how people walk.
Defying gravity,
like
dude.
they're going to... Everyone's going to wear these, and we're all going to bounce to our locations. It's going to be the new mode of travel.
Yeah.
Turns out that was not the case.
Wearing our like aluminum foil looking clothes.
Yeah.
Just shiny chrome.
Well, the wheels are kind of a giveaway. I'm assuming it's Heelys.
It is Heelys.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Heelys, another fad that instantly failed with me.
Yeah.
I've had severe balance issues ever since I was a child. Like, I don't know if I've ever told you this. Like, I can't ride a bike.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have told me that. I'm going to teach you how to ride a bike.
Because it's, yeah. So, like, there was a time when I think I was like 9 that I forced myself to learn. And I got the hang of it for a little bit. Like, I could bike, basically. And then I just never got back on a bike. And now I couldn't. Like, if you told me to get on a bike now, I don't think I could do it.
I think you could. It's like riding a bike. You just get back on. I think if you found a bike today, you could ride off with it.
Yeah.
But that'd be stealing, and I'd have to report it.
But I experienced the same thing with Heelys, where you watch the ads, and you're like, dude, that's so easy. They make it look so cool. Again, a new form of travel.
Yeah.
You're either bouncing or you're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And they bought me a pair, and I immediately hit the dirt.
Yeah.
As soon as I tried to do anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, this sucks.
I had Heelys. All my friends got Heelys, and I was like, Mom and Dad, I need Heelys, or my social life is over. And like, you know how it is when you're like in that age.
You have to have it.
Yeah, when you're that age, like that's just how your brain works. So I got Heelys, and I got pretty good at it. The problem is they got banned everywhere almost immediately for liability issues because kids we got banned at school because kids would fall down and they'd bleed and they'd go to the nurse, and the nurse
never heard about that.
Yeah, the nurse would be like, "What happened?" They're like, "I was wearing Heelys and I fell down." So it's like they got banned at school, then they got banned at stores. Yeah. Like you could do them in public because
so it's like they treated healing like smoking.
Yeah. So
you
like
can't Healy indoors.
yeah, like we'd be
No
like
Healy outside.
yeah, we would go to like I grew up in the Midwest, so we had Menards as opposed to like Home Depot or Lowe's.
Yeah.
Like those were also there, but Menards was preferable because you could save big money at Menards. So that was their slogan. But we'd go to Menards and it's like the entire store is concrete, just smooth concrete.
Perfect.
It is perfect Healy environment.
Yeah.
And stores like that, or Sam's Club, or Walmart, like these places that have the smooth like tile or concrete floors, they all banned them because kids couldn't stay on their feet, and the stores would either like, it was either a liability issue because people were getting hurt on the property, like on the premises, or people would like, you know how it goes when you fall, you reach for whatever's nearest to you, so people were knocking down shelves and stuff.
For sure.
Yeah, so it's like they got banned everywhere pretty quick after I got them. So I grew out of them, and I never got a new pair to like.
I feel like you should just put a liability waiver on the front of your store and say if you enter the store, you're consenting to whatever happens to you.
You go to the grocery store and there's a enter at your own risk sign.
It's covered in blood. Like there's blood everywhere.
Yeah.
You're like, 1 ate it there, 1 ate it there, 1 ate it there.
And the manager's like, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Days since
Healy's
Healy death.
Yeah.
Zero.
And they just never have to change the sign. Yeah. No, Healy's were awesome. I'd wear them today. I'd look like a fool because I'm 30 now. But
you 100%
yeah.
should get a pair of Heelys and Heely into work.
They're so expensive, though.
Like, get out of the car, Heely the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Dude,
I might have
here,
to.
Where we're at,
yeah.
I think you're not Heelying out here.
No, it's too rough.
No. You need like extreme Heelys.
Yeah. Like off-road Heelys.
Yeah, you need 4x4s.
High terrain. Yeah.
You need moon
just
shoes
roller
to get around
skates.
Here is what you need.
You just described roller skates.
We keep reinventing the wheel.
4x4 Heelys.
Good Dumb Fun Show.
We could rebrand that though. Instead of roller skates, they're 4x4 Heelys.
I don't think Heelys would let us do that.
4-wheel drive. Okay, good dumb fun shoes.
Dude, yeah. 4x4 GDF sneakers.
Yeah. Oh, did you see those new GDFs came out?
Dude, I bet.
I got to get me a pair of those new GDFs.
I bet we could design a gnarly shoe.
Yeah.
That look like a skate, but also a tennis shoe.
Yeah. In those colors.
And we sell them for like $400 a piece.
In these colors?
A pair.
Yeah, dude. That'd be awesome. Kind of
all
like
right.
Adidas style with stripes all over, like the A6 or whatever. All right, what you got next? I'm trying not to look.
Chaos drawn in bold lines and louder colors, where rules bent and gravity took frequent breaks, laughter arrived fast, absurd, and endlessly repeated, as if the same joke could echo forever without losing its charm.
Moon
It's kind of a
shoes.
tough one.
All I heard was gravity.
Maybe we should get moon shoes. We should bring moon shoes back.
Yeah, dude.
You know what we could do? You know, like some of these channels on YouTube who like do crazy science experiments. Maybe we do.
Yeah.
Maybe we do an offshoot of that when in our real spare time, where like we do science experiments, like good dumb fun experiments.
Yeah.
And maybe we try to make like legit moon shoes.
Just invent them.
Essentially, pogo shoes is what I'm talking about.
Dude, pogo sticks.
Pogo sticks. Never
Nostalgic.
Got on one. Never got on one.
For some reason, pogo sticks made me think of Boppets. You remember
Boppets were
Boppets?
sick.
Nostalgic? Yeah. Twist it. Pull it.
What
now
were
bop it.
What were the inflatable boxing gloves? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Like Hulk hands?
No.
You're talking about
Hulk hands.
You're talking about the big ones?
They were huge and they were red and blue.
Yeah, I
You
kind of
inflated
remember
them.
that. I don't know what they were called. What was your poem?
It was Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes. What
Looney-
does that have to do with gravity? Oh, like the coyote and stuff
You really
like that.
could have applied that to any.
Because they'll run off a cliff and then they'll look at the camera and be like, "Uh-oh," and then they fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But,
yeah.
dude, Looney Tunes. I grew up on Tom and Jerry more than anything else.
I watched a lot of Tom and Jerry. I watched some Looney Tunes. I would catch the Tasmanian Devil, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote, Tom and Jerry. And then I got into like Cartoon Network stuff as I got older.
Nice.
And SpongeBob. I was big into SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents. What was the one, like all those kids lived in a giant Treehouse.
Codename Kid Next
Yeah,
Door.
that one. Kid Next Door. Codename Kid Next Door. That was a good one.
That show rocks.
That was a good one. Yeah. And then I feel like I just started watching like Nick at Night stuff, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Yeah.
and I kind of got in like away from cartoons and into like
TV.
those kind of things. Yeah, TV shows. And then as I got older, I kind of went back to cartoons because I got into Futurama. And I love Futurama.
Futurama was so good.
And I just had like, I guess it's not an epiphany, but like a realization the other day when we got married, not me and you, me and Courtney got married. When we got married, my buddy, as a wedding gift, gifted me the entirety of the Futurama series.
Huge.
And it's just on
What
my
a great gift.
It's just on my phone, and I forgot all about
You
it.
just got it on tap like that?
Yeah.
That's
So
kind of nice.
like it's not downloaded because
Yeah.
that'd be a lot, but I have every season except for the ones that like when they revamped it recently, and I still haven't watched that. I need to watch
They
that.
resurrected it like, what, 4 times?
Yeah.
Like 4 times it was like, this is it. And then they were like,
And then
"Suck
they're
it."
like, "We're back." Yeah.
Dude, did you ever wake up sleepy-eyed at 2 a.m. and you just hear, ba-dum, bum, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum,
George
boom.
Lopez?
Oh my
Yeah, dude.
bread. Dude,
The low rider.
that
Yeah.
was hype.
Why was George Lopez? It seemed like it was never on during the day.
I don't know, dude, because it was like one of the, as far as like, if you were to say nostalgic TV shows
Yeah.
from our generation, everybody knew George Lopez.
Yeah, and it
But
was
I feel
like
like it was only ever on like
What's he
past
doing?
1 a.m.
What's he doing
I
now?
think isn't he still like a comedian?
I don't know.
I think he does stand-up.
Because there's George Lopez, Gabriel Iglesias. What was Carlos?
Gabriel Iglesias is still doing stand-up.
There was a
I'm pretty
Carlos
sure.
guy. Carlos
Mencia?
Mencia. I remember
doing
watching a lot of
stand-up, I
his
think.
clips. Like those were like the kind of like Hispanic guys that I remember like
Yeah,
just being huge and really funny and
yeah. I think they're all still doing stand-up. I don't know
Yeah.
about George Lopez. I don't know if George, well, I don't think I haven't seen George Lopez in like an acting capacity in a long time. But maybe I'm not big on TV and movies like I used to be.
yeah.
But I think Gabriel Iglesias is still doing comedy.
He probably is,
still
yeah.
doing stand-up.
'Cause he was pretty young.
Mencia I'm not super familiar with him, but he may still be doing
Yeah.
comedy.
And Mencia, if I remember right, was probably the most, not dirty, but like the least clean out of all of them,
Yeah.
if I remember right. So, not vouching for anybody here.
Was Iglesias the
remembering.
guy that did he did a lot of the sound effects?
He did sound effects. He was the fluffy guy.
Okay.
His whole shtick was like,
Yeah.
I'm fluffy.
Yeah, that
Um,
guy was funny.
Yeah, and he does a lot of like voices and
Yeah.
yeah, he's funny.
I remember my first experience with comedy would be like George Lopez or like Tosh.0.
Yeah, Daniel Tosh. Yeah, Tosh.0 is a great show.
Yeah,
There's a
ridiculousness.
Yeah, I didn't watch as much ridiculousness. There's a Tosh.0 clip that lives almost rent free in my head because whenever I just like sit down and I'm talking to somebody, I have this memory of Daniel Tosh wearing a crop top on a football field, and he sits down on this bench next to this kid who like I guess went viral for some football related video, and then Tosh had him on his show and they were recreating it or whatever.
Yeah.
And Daniel Tosh was wearing a cut off like crop top jersey. And he sits down next to the kid or the girl, or I don't remember if it was a girl or boy, but whoever it was, he sits down next to him and they're just talking, and there's a brief pause and he goes, "You know, a lot of girls wouldn't sit like this," because his belly was
Yeah.
hanging over his belt line.
Yeah.
And he just like called it out. And for whatever reason, I think about that all the time. Whenever I'm just sitting, I'm like, you know, a lot of girls wouldn't sit like this. So yeah, Tosh.0 was great. Jeff Dunham.
Oh,
The
dude,
ventriloquist?
The puppets?
Yeah.
Bro,
Ahmed the Dead Terrorist.
that was like, my parents loved that.
Yeah. He's funny.
They loved that guy.
I saw him live once.
You saw him live?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was good. I saw him in the arena in Omaha, like sold out, like 18,000 seat
Wow.
arena.
He's
Like
still
at
going.
Yeah, he was like at the height of his popularity, I
Yeah.
think. Because I don't know if he's still, I mean, maybe he's still selling out arenas. I don't know. But yeah, dude, when like Peanut, Ahmed, Walter,
Yeah.
like you feel like you know them and they're all him. Yeah, that guy was awesome. He is awesome.
The Ahmed ones made us laugh.
Yeah. Or his stories
So
about
hard.
his stories about his chihuahuas always made me laugh.
Yeah.
Like he tells one where he's like talking about the difference between a chihuahua and like a golden retriever or whatever, and he's like, you know, when you have him as a puppy, they poop in the house and they get punished for it. And the lesson you want them to learn is, I don't poop here.
Right.
The lesson my Chihuahua learned is, I don't poop ever. And then he goes, and that's why they shake. I think about that joke all the time.
That is a great
He's
joke.
like, I don't poop ever.
That's so funny.
Anyway, do we need to wrap up? I can't see that. Yeah, we probably do.
Yeah.
But this was fun.
This was fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to reminisce, go down memory lane,
Yeah.
things like that.
We talked about stuff today I haven't thought about in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was
There
the
you go.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send
Hey,
it on your way.
listeners, what do you think? Like when you talk about nostalgia, what comes to your mind? Go ahead and put that in the comments. And whenever this episode comes out, we'll follow up on it in the mailbag. Assuming the break glass for emergency was not our ultimate demise. In which case, thanks for posting this video. But if it was me.
Not to be too morbid, but like imagine one of us checked out and
what do you mean by that?
The other one forgot about these pre-records. And so it's like 10
they just
episodes
exist
have
somewhere
passed where the other person is not here, and then suddenly they're back.
Yeah. When you say checked out, you just mean like
out of life.
Yeah, but not on purpose, right?
No.
Okay. I was like, do we need to talk?
No. I just meant in the
So we got checked out.
Untimely demise.
Okay, sure.
So let's say I was untimely demised.
Yeah.
And then episodes 30 through 40 go, and you're just in here really sad.
Yeah.
You're like, I miss my friend.
Yeah.
And then episode 41 is this.
And you're just back.
And it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like, you remember, man.
You remember Patrick?
Oh.
No.
This has been fun, man.
If it's me, whatever reserve episodes we got, just play them at my funeral. Like just
We can't
just
do
a
that.
marathon.
Oh, we can't do that.
Oh man. Well,
All
this has
right,
been
man.
fun.
This has been fun. You got anything?
No, I mean, like I said, I don't know when this is coming out, so I don't know what's going on.
Well,
but
you know the usual.
Yeah.
Hit us up on SpeakPipe.
Oh, yeah.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
yeah, please do SpeakPipe. Those are a lot of fun. YouTube, Instagram, gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com. You can find us on socials at gooddumbfun. And we will hopefully be back next week with a new episode, fresh and ready to hear from you. So let us know what you think is nostalgic. Let us know how you would recast the past if you had a funny thought about, a different actor or actress to play in a different movie, or like, what if Blink-182 wrote Back in Black, that sort of thing. I don't know. But,
Do you know what's worth Back in Black?
That was
3 Days Grace.
No.
The Green Day.
Yeah, Green Day. Yeah. 21 Guns.
Back in 3 Days Grace, Back in Black would kind of go hard.
That would be crazy.
All right.
Okay. Well, we better stop. We can go all day with this. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time. I've been Josh.
I've been Patrick.
And you've been listening to The Good Dumb Fun Show. We'll be back next week with a mic arm.
We probably won't.